Well, the European Union is a very important economic partner of the African continent, and so this is a valuable opportunity for Africa to specify its development objectives and to ensure that those objectives and priorities are supported appropriately by the European Union. So this gives us a chance as Africa to state what we want to see and to ensure that in fact the initiatives are in accord with what we want to see happen. I can't be satisfied because Africa remains poor. Our people are mired in poverty. We don't have sufficient infrastructure. Our young people don't have enterprises. They don't have jobs. Until those things are changed, I cannot be satisfied. So the priority for us must be to change the condition of African people and to ensure that objectives such as an African continental free trade area are achieved. So for me, what I want to see are initiatives that support all the steps that will lead us to intra-African trade in its immense dimensions. If we don't get there, for me the relationship will not mean a great deal. So I believe as Africans we need to be more content oriented. We must be more concrete in terms of what we want to see, and we shouldn't have general discussions. We don't have time. Our people are just poor. It's just our condition is not good. So we can't have nice conferences. We must be goal oriented, and we must have an outcome that we've clearly thought through as Africans and ensure that whoever we talk to, that goal is being realized.
Did you do it this day, today?
I didn't feel so personally, but then of course the discussions were largely by ambassadors. We came in, as ministers at the end, which I think is a problem. But I would have preferred if the papers that were presented today had alongside clear recommendations on what the actions that will follow this very elaborate, descriptive paper would be. Then I would say, right, there's something that I can check 2 years down the line. Did we achieve this? But there was no specificity, and that was the concern for me. We've established a joint technical task team between Rwanda and South Africa so that we understand the concerns of both parties. It's an immigration matter, not a foreign affairs matter. So colleagues working in that field are working together, and we've given them a time frame in which they should report to myself and Minister Biruta.
What is your comment about Rwanda and soldiers in Mozambique?
Well, Mozambique has an absolute right to have bilateral support as they have with Rwanda. We thought it very important. Mozambique did inform SADC about this, and we agreed that where Mozambique wanted to have bilateral support in this big combat against insurgents, it would be important that they're able to do so because it's their sovereign right. But I'm pleased as well that we've now shown that different regions on the continent can work closely together because you now have Rwandese and SADC. I hope we will arrive at a point where both countries feel that we are working very well together. We work very well together at the political level. We work very well together in multilateral bodies such as the UN and within the context of the African Union. So I hope even bilaterally that the good friendship between our president and myself and Minister Biruta, as well as President Kagame and President Ramaphosa, that it will lead to even greater collaboration between our two countries.